Welcome to the Paper Whisperer, where the paper meets the personality. Today, I am here with a very special video. I am doing the 100 days of junk journaling ideas with Rach and Bella. Was inspired by the clusters the specimen cards. I have a bunch of stuff that's already cut out for the journal that I'm working on, and I was inspired by these specimen cards that came in the collection. I was inspired by these for what I'm going to show you how to make. I put a whole journal together, which I probably should have put here too so that you guys could see that. But I was inspired by these little guys. Rachel put these in the collection. They fold over like this, and then you have these little cute specimen cards. And I'm like, what can I do to be different with these? And I was like, huh, interesting. You know, I have this video all backwards because there's a sheet that I was supposed to show you that I don't even have to show you. Hold on. Before I get any further, we are in week 7 of the 100 Days of Junk Journal Ideas hosted by Rach and Bella Crafts. All the information for this video, for all the collaborators, will be linked down below, where you can get the kit, the freebie, find the collaborators that are previous to me, and all the ones that are going to be after me. Today is Tuesday, which is here the Paper Whisperer. Yesterday was Kate in the Nest, which was Monday. Tomorrow is the Treasure Page. And then we have Thursday, Kelsey Thomas, and Friday, the Paper Shed. And then we circle back to Rach and Bella Crafts and Bella's Craft Studio for textiles and fabric journals. And then we have these. And then we have week 9 and so forth. I was supposed to show you that at the beginning of the video. I'll pop it in. I'll leave that up here so that you can see it if you need it. We are working with the Echoes of Nature collection, which is the new collection from Rach and Bella Crafts. I was inspired by these two little guys that are in the collection. I believe these are in the add-on collection. I am going to be making these. They are specimen tag clusters. They go in your journal like so. Let me flip to a page that you can see them. They go like so in your journal like this. If you do not want to see the page behind the circle, you can punch it out with the same size circle that you use. I kind of like how that looks, so I'm going to leave the circle there. These were inspired, these are not my idea, these were inspired by Toni over at Crafting by Toni. I love these, so I thought I would show you how that I'm going to make them. This is the bare bones journal that I've made. I haven't even put anything in there. So this is the first item. I already went through and prepped as much as I could for this. The size for these are, the small ones are 2.5 by 2.5, and the large ones are 5.5 by 2.5. And then I use my 1.5 inch circle punch, and I line them up. There's little arrows right there. I line them up as close as I can to the center, and I pop the circles. I am sorry about the noise. I save those circles, and then I have this, which that's my small one, and then I do the same with my large one. I'm just going to pop them so that they're out, and we don't have to use the circle punch anymore, and it's something I can take off my desk. Oh, don't want to drop my glue. And then you have the large one. To make the tabs at the top, there is a tab punch you can use. You can use the notch from the corner and notch punch that you can use for envelopes. This one came with my scoreboard. They're really cheap off of Amazon. I also have a notch punch in my big cutting mat or cutting board that I use. And then for this one here, I have to cut I just have to make sure this is going to stay together when I cut that first. Yeah, that piece is going to hold it together, but I don't want, I'm going to be gluing it anyway, so I guess that will be alright. So I'm going to be cutting this off right here to make sure that it has a tab. And then when I open it up, it'll be like that, but that's fine because I'm going to be gluing that all together. So I'll take that off, and then I don't have to worry about that. Oh, I'm sorry about that noise. And then I'm going to round corners. I'm trying to do this as a like assembly line type thing so that it's not forever and 10 days to make these. And I can clean stuff off my desk as we do them. I'll put this up here, and so we have it at the end. And we have that. The next thing you want to do is ink whatever color that you want to do. I'm going to be using Stormy Sky because that's the color I used on there. Do I want Stormy Sky or do I want... Yeah, I'm going to go... Oh, excuse me, Stormy Sky again because it's just right here. I'm just going to use my little... I'm going to do it really quickly so that we can move along to the next. I'm not going to do the back of them because of time-wise. How is everybody doing today? Are you following along with the 100-day challenge? Or 100-day project, not challenge. If you like this video, please make sure you like and subscribe. And I do know that Rach is picking winners every week, so be sure to like and comment on all the videos for the week so that you can be selected for one of the prizes that she's giving away for that week. She does a random draw on Saturday when she does her videos. So, and if you go through all of the video, all the content creators that are in the collab would love your support. Some of them are small content creators like myself, and they would love the support to get out there so that they can grow. If you like their ideas and what they make or what they do. I haven't quite got the gist of this new mat thing down, so I have a glare, but I will be working on getting that done. I do want to take a minute and thank Rach and Bella for inviting me to this collab. It's an honor to be able to work with Rach and Bella and work on their design team. I love working with them. Their kits are amazing. They definitely push me to I'm just trying to put some color on here. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm done with that, is I want to put, oh, I just had to readjust in my chair. I'm using archival ink in the color Cobalt. I want to put a number on each one of them. I know that probably when I do the collage that the number will probably be covered up, but I just wanted to put a number on them. So here we are, putting a number on them. So we have that. We can put that out of the way, that out of the way. So then our next piece, I save all of my wrapping from like when I get stickers or whatever, because this works really well to, it's going to be noisy for a second. I'm going to try to keep the noise to a minimum. But this works really, really well for specimen slides and things like that. And then I want it to be doubled. You don't have to double it if you don't want to, but I want mine to be doubled. It doesn't have to be even. It just has to cover the hole. That's all I'm aiming for. The last time I left it folded, I didn't like the way that it looked when I left it folded. If I didn't mention, these are made out of file folder. I think I cut that too short. I did. Good thing I have extras here to work with. I have lots of this stuff. So we're going to put a piece of it down. I'm going to grab my art glitter glue, and we're just going to go around the circle like this. I can hear a I have my window open in my office and I can hear a woodpecker. No. He doesn't need to be out there right now. And I'm going to put a butterfly, which came from the kit. I shrank it down on my printer. I do believe this is from the add-on part of the kit. Hopefully my head was just not in the screen. If it was, I am sorry. I am using art glitter glue, and then I'm going to take another piece of this and I'm going to put it over the top like this, so like so, just like this. And then I'm going to glue the whole thing shut because we don't need to do any more in here, like that. And we have our butterfly in there. Our specimen slide is, you could leave it like that if you want. You don't even have to do any more to it. But of course, I'm going to make it look like that, one of those. I don't know why I can't get comfortable in my chair today. I just can't get myself to do it. One of these days I'll get comfortable when I'm filming. Just not today. Today is not the day it's going to happen, I guess. And then we're going to do the same thing over here with this one. And we're going to put, if your cellophane goes over, that's okay, because you can cut it off at the top. That's fine. I'm going to just put another pink butterfly in there because that's what I had cut out. I put blue in the other one, so I'm going to just put pink in this one. I know I not grunged it, but I used blue ink and pink butterflies. That's okay. It'll match the collection. The Echoes of Nature is more of a botanical type thing. Botanical theme, which is, honestly, I've never made a botanical journal. This is the first time, and I'm actually really excited to make a botanical journal. So, this is the first item I'm actually making to put in this journal. So there's that. So I'm pretty excited about that. So we're just going to glue this one shut like we did the other one. And then I'm just going to see where it's hanging over right here, because I wanted to make sure that it fit in there. I'm just going to, yes, my glue is oozing. It'll dry clear because it's art glitter glue. That's fine. And that is fine. That is fine. We'll put that up there. And now we get to do, I'm going to do this one first. It's a small one first. And I put some of my, I just took my cheesecloth and sprayed it with some distress spray. I used frayed burlap to get this color here. And now we're just going to put some of this. I'm going to pick it apart. This is the only part I did not prepare for. So we're going to do this part on the fly. I picked some things, but I didn't pick all of it. So we're going to do this part on the fly. Yep. I'm put some cheesecloth here like this. And then what I did for that is I took and I picked these labels are in the collection. I just shrunk them down because I like to make things itty bitty. And I just, do I know what they mean? No, because they're in, of course, French. Do I mind that I don't know what they mean? No. I'm going to now use, this is a piece of the background paper. I'm going to use my flag punch. I'm going to do 2 of them so I don't have to make another one after. Flag punch came from Amazon. And I'm going to put my little flag over here for my cluster. This is how I make my clusters, is I just lay them out on my desk like this, and whatever looks good, that is what I go with. I need something a little bit bigger and longer, and I don't have another, oh, we could, ooh, that might be nice to add to that, because it has a butterfly on it. I will glue all this down, like, once I get it where I want it. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of glue and put it here, like this, just like that. And then I'm going to take this here. Well, let's put the flag on next, because we got to make sure the flag is layered. I'll put some glue on the flag. Mind you, that's a little crooked, so we got to fix that. Like that. And then this will come in like this. I just take a little bit of glue and put a little bit of glue on it. And this little piece, it's just definitions of different things in the collection. And you just put it on there like that. And then this piece here, I'm just going to cut it just a little bit above it. And then I like how that is like that. See how it hangs down just a little bit? I'm just going to bring it up just a wee bit. I told you that I was going to cover the number, like when I punched or stamped the number. I'm fine with that. And then we're going to just take this and we're going to glue it on like this. There we go. And then you could put an eyelet up here if you want. I'm going to put an eyelet on here because eventually I'm going to put those specimen things on all of them. But I'm just going to punch it, set it down gently so I don't, I will put a purple one in there. It's alright. It's a spring journal, so purple can work. There we go. And that one will be over there. And now this one here, I'm going to take, like I did before. Yep, I'm tearing paper. And I did this. I took and glued paper like this right here. And I tore it like this. I don't care that it tore off the side. And then I'm going to put paper right here. And we're going to build a huge cluster. But when I build this huge cluster, I'm going to build it like I did the other one on my desk. So that maybe we can build. Do we want to build with one of these? No. Maybe this little one we can put in there. We'll see. But I have all these here that's picked out from ones that I've stamped. But I will add some of these little ones here of Rach and Bella's. I don't want. Oh yeah, we could put pink in there because she does have pink. So we want this. I really like putting fabric in my clusters. Let's put some lace in there. We can put some lace towards the bottom. We can rip some fabric, put some fabric in there. But I picked some, like I have to cut this down because it's too big. These were labels I stamped before. Like that. Let me see how I did that one. I need to pull in some of these here. Observation. I like these little itty bitty ones. They're my favorite. You know, like how they are. I love how they are. How they're so small. I love this number. The other one, it might not be as long as this one, but, or this one might not be as long as that one over there, but I'm fine with that. We can glue that on the bottom. All right, so let me start gluing this together like this. We'll put some glue right here. We want you to be able to see. We don't want you not to be able to see, Tara. Let's get your act together here. Oh, where's my little flaggy? Here's my little flaggy. You can put that right there. Layers are one of my favorites. I love layering. Like, I can layer and layer upon layers upon layers. My allergies, they're layering today too. I don't know why they have to be so bad all the time. They don't like me, I swear. Just because you put glue on the wrong side, you dodo bird. I'm like, why isn't it sticking? Because you put glue on the wrong side. Now that's why it's not sticking. Maybe if you put it where it's supposed to be, it would stick. Maybe. do it like this, then it'll stick. Because then you can stick it where you want it. There you go. Think smarter. Will it show? I don't know if it'll show, so we might have to. Oh, I like that, like that. There we go. We got our cluster. So then you just put your glue on there like this. You want your flag to hang over like that. There you go. And then you can take your shipment collected and bring it over here like this, if your glue wants to work, like this. And then I'll show you how I put this little guy together that's on there. I took some lace and I just, because there's a line right here, I went like this, just like this. And then I took my little, I don't even know what it says, but that's fine. Somebody who speaks French will know. I just won't. And then let's put our glue up. I'm going to have to grab another, what color do I have here? Blue. So let me grab another blue so they match. And then I have to get a blue. I pulled a purple one out, but I'll grab a blue one quick so they match. I want them to match. Alright, that should be dry. And then I can take this and cut this just like this, and then grab this over here. That's gonna go through my specimen, so let's go through number. That'll be better if it goes through number instead of specimen. Like that. Then I have to go over here and punch my hole here and put it in here. Make sure you have it right, not upside down. There we go. And then you take your, did it stick? You better have. And you put it in like this. Then you have your little dangle and your cluster like that. Let's clear the decks, and then I can show you what we've made. I made two before. That's the two we made during the video, and that's the two I made before. And then just open up your journal, find the page that you want, and you glue them on to your journal, just like that. And then your little ones, you have that one like that, and then your little ones you can just glue onto a page, and then they just hang over. And then when you close your journal, they'll stick out, just like that. So again, I want to thank Rach and Bella Crafts for inviting me to this collab. Make sure you check out my fellow people this week. Check out Kelsey Thomas tomorrow and all the remainder ones. These are the videos that are for the remainder of the week. And I'll catch you in the next Crafty. Same time, same paper place.